Do you enjoy thriller films?
I do enjoy thriller films.
What is your favourite thriller film?
I think the Saw thriller films are good, but I quite like psychological thriller films, like about sort of things that could happen, but like don't generally happen in real life.
So, what do you find most scary about them?
I think it's really like the sort of climax. We're sort of waiting for it to happen.
Yeah.
And yeah, that sort of build up to it, I think, is the real frightening bit.
Okay, and would you prefer to watch a thriller or a comedy?
Maybe a thriller, I think.
Okay. Do you enjoy thriller films?
Don't really mind them.
What is your favourite thriller film?
Don't have one really.
What do you find scary about thriller films?
When I never know what's going to happen next.
Would you prefer an action thriller or a psychological thriller?
Action thriller.
How often do you watch thriller films?
Not a lot really.
Would you prefer to watch a thriller or a comedy?
A comedy.
Do you like thrillers?
Love them. Oh, can't get enough of them. Yeah.
What's your
Watch them
favourite?
every single day.
Okay, what's your favourite thriller?
Godfather. Part 3.
Do you prefer psychological thriller or an action thriller?
Oh. See, I'm more of an action man myself. What about you?
I'm not really the action man sort of person.
Nah, as you can tell.
Okay, would you prefer to watch a thriller or a comedy?
Comedy.
Do you like thrillers?
The thrillers that I like are probably the ones that are usually quite gory. They're usually ones that are like more psychological, less horror.
Okay. Would you prefer to watch a comedy or a thriller?
Comedy.
Comedy.
And the reason for that is quite simple. Basically, I have a quite stressful job at times. So, as a teacher, you can take work home. So, obviously, comedies, in my opinion, get you out thinking very serious.
Right.
So that's why.
Okay. What is your favourite thriller film?
I would think it's probably a toss-up. I like Seven. It's up on the board there with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, which has to do with Brad Pitt, where it has to do with the seven deadly sins. So that's more of a psychological, but it's quite a cool twist at the end.
Yeah.
It's less gory, like I said before. And Shawshank Redemption, which is another thriller. But also, of course, it's not gory in nature. There's kind of a crime behind crime at the core of the narrative. It's quite, you feel a lot of sympathy and empathy for the characters involved. And I think that's more of a drama one.
Okay. And how often would you say you watch thriller films?
Well, because the people that I live with, they like thrillers probably more often than not, to tell you the truth. Most of them are ones I kind of really don't like. I think the most recent I saw was Safe House, which is okay. It's decent, but it's not a movie that I would say, oh, I'm gonna go watch it.
Okay.
You're not gonna find me watching films like Halloween.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Do you enjoy thriller films?
Yes.
What is your favourite thriller film?
My favourite thriller film is a Korean film called Old Boy. Very scary, very violent, and very different to Hollywood films.
Okay. So what do you find scary about thriller films?
I don't like the psychological bit. If it's got lots of violence and blood, it's whatever. But if it's psychologically, like Blair, what's the one with the...
Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, in the woods, I get really freaked out by being in the woods with some axe-wielding homicidal maniac chasing me. That scares me senseless.
Okay, so you'd prefer an action thriller?
I prefer, but I get more scared by psychological.
Oh, okay. How often do you watch them?
Now that I have a family, not as much as I'd like to.
Okay. And would you rather watch a thriller or a comedy?
Trying to be happy and cheery, I like a good comedy any day. But when I was younger, a good old blood gut slasher was the way forwards.
Thank you. Do you enjoy thriller films?
Yes.
What is your favourite thriller film?
Saw.
What do you find scary about thrillers?
Things that pop out at you.
Do you prefer an action thriller or a psychological thriller?
Psychological thriller.
How often do you watch them?
Not very often.
Would you rather watch a thriller or a comedy?
Thriller.
About thriller films. Do you enjoy thriller films?
Yeah, a lot.
What's your
favourite?
What's your favourite thriller film?
Don't know, what's your favourite?
It has to be Psycho because that's well thrillerish.
What's that one that we watched at Luke's?
Oh, Scream 4.
Scream 4 is my favourite.
What do you find scary about thriller films?
Don't know, just like jumping and that really.
I think white masks are really scary.
Yeah, that's true. And knives and guns.
Just people that are really pale I don't trust.
Okay. Do you prefer an action thriller or a psychological thriller?
A psychological thriller. I'm quite an intellectual person. Like, I'm not no type of action.
Like a moose on its own is alright.
But then Meese, when you get there, that's crazy.
They start speaking Spanish and stuff.
Meese.
Yeah.
How often do you watch thriller films?
Most nights, most mornings.
Yeah.
Depends on time I get up really.
If I have a free period,
And then we just watch a few Meese, like there's some Meese over there.
Would you rather watch
No, I
a
have not.
thriller or a comedy?
Huh?
Would you rather watch a thriller or a comedy?
I'd rather watch like a thriller.
Thriller comedy.
Yeah, like,
Like Scream.
like a fromedy. I'm not sure that exists.
Camilla.
Do you enjoy thriller films?
Yes, I do.
What is your favourite thriller film?
Saw 3.
What do you find scary about thriller films?
When like the creepy music goes on and then they jump out at you, it gets me every time.
Do you prefer an action thriller or a psychological thriller?
Psychological thriller.
How often do you watch thriller films?
Probably when I have sleepovers.
Would you rather watch a thriller or a comedy?
A comedy.
Thank you.
Do you enjoy thriller films?
Yes.
What is your favourite thriller film?
I like Bone Collector. I like the Hitchcock thrillers. I like those.
Okay, what do you find scary about them?
That you know something's coming, but you don't know when it's coming.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you prefer an action thriller or a psychological thriller?
Psychological thriller, definitely.
How often do you watch thriller films?
Once a month.
Okay. Would you rather watch a thriller or a comedy?
Comedy.
Okay.
Thank you.